This is going to be the 7th grade video for the 9-2 notes for box and whisker plots. Pretty much on every one of these, there are 5 things that you have to know. You have to know what your minimum value is, meaning your smallest number, and your maximum value, your largest number. So we've got our minimums right here, we've got our maximums right here. That's the 2 easiest things to find when you were trying to create a box plot. The median is just like what we've done before. It's our very center number. If I ordered a set of numbers in order from least to greatest, I would pick the number right in the middle. Now, for the lower quartile and upper quartile, we're now trying to come up with this number right here. In order to find the lower quartile, you look at the bottom half of your numbers, whatever numbers you have here, and you just find the number in the middle again. Same thing with that top half. You look at your top half of your information, and you come up with whatever number is in the middle. So that will be your 0.4 and 0.5. None of these are very difficult to come up with, but we're going to take a look at a few examples just so you can see the actual numbers along with it. So take a look at number 1. Our first step on this is going to be to put them all in order. Now we have our numbers in order. First thing that we are going to do is we're going to find our smallest number and our largest number. Well, our smallest number is going to be 60, and our largest number is going to be 69. So if I'm going to create a box plot, I'm going to put a dot above 60 on my number line. I'm also going to put a dot above 69 on my number line. So now I have essentially my whiskers. I've got my minimum and my maximum values. Now what I have to do is I've got to pick the number in the middle. I've got to pick my median. So counting from the outside, I've got 60 and 69, 62 and 68, 64 and 68, 65 and 67, 65 and 66. That's going to make this 66 right here my median of all of my data. So I'm going to put a dot above 66. Now what I've got to take a look at, I'm going to have to look at the median of my lower half and the median of my upper half. So to the left of the 66 I have circled there in yellow, I'm going to look at these numbers over here on this side. Then for the upper half, I'm going to look at this half right here. So for my lower half of my data, I'm looking at just this box. I have to pick the median, the middle number. So I have 60, 65, 62, 65, 64 is going to be the median for my lower half. So again, I'm going to put a dot above 64 for my box and whiskers plot. Now I'm going to look at the top half. The top half here, I'm going to look at 66, 69, 67, 68, making 68 the median of my top half of my information. I'm going to put another dot at 68. Now that I have all this, I'm ready to create my box and whiskers plot. So I'm going to use my blue dots here first to create my box. I have my line going down the middle for my box, and now I connect the whiskers here on the outsides. So box and whiskers plots really aren't too difficult. It's just organizing your data and then picking the median on it. So the rest of these, it's really just reading the information. I'm going to go through them with you because there are a couple of questions that you might have forgotten about at this point, or at least how to answer them. So taking a look at number 2, it says, what is the median? Well, I know for my box and whiskers plot that this right here is the median. So my median is going to be 82. Taking a look at number 3, it says, what is the range? Well, the range of my data is the distance from my largest number to my smallest number. So all we're doing is 16 minus 5, and we have a range of 11. On number 4, the interquartile range, I do want to take a look at the notes first. They show us that our interquartile range, this part right here, is from one end of the box to the other end of the box. So taking a look at number 4, I'm going from one end of the box to the other end of the box because they line up right there. So my range is from 85 to 65. So we have a range of 20. And at number 5, now this says what percentage of the data is between 70 and 100. Again, I'm going to go back to the first example for just a minute. Take a look here. We show 25% for each section of our box and whiskers plot. So coming down here on number 5, this section right here is 25%. This is 25%, 25, and 25. they are saying from 70 to 100. So here's 70, here's 100. That's 25% there, 25%, and 25%. So this is a total of 75% of our data. The rest on the back side of the sheet are going to be on your own. If you have any questions, make sure you come into tutorials so I can help you out.